Welcome back. We're at Butcherbird Wetlands this morning. A bit of fog behind me, 7:30 in the morning. This place is a hit and miss area, but I just love coming here. You never know what you're going to get. I like seeing if there's mangrove Gerygone around. I walked out to the beach just before and there was some Oystercatchers there, but oh, the light was just so harsh. It was just highlighted in the background. Also, just because we've had king tides as well, so the water's still around here. So if you're worried about water, I wouldn't come here right now. I'd wait a couple more weeks. So let's take a walk and see what we can find. That's what I was talking about. See, water everywhere. We're going to take just a leisurely walk here this morning. No rush. I love this place because there's a couple of seating areas, so I can just sit down and observe the wildlife. I really like to thank all the support that I get from the people who watch my videos. Really makes it appreciative that I get out and about. A big thank you to everyone who watches my videos. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Really helps me out on YouTube. Makes YouTube look at my videos a bit more. You can see this morning, the light is behind me. And this is how I like to do it most of the time. Because if there's birds in front of me, they're going to be well lit. If I walk the other way, which I can, everything that I'd see would be very badly backlit. So you're really struggling. Try and have the light behind you when you're walking around. Really makes a big difference. Now on my next outing, I'm hoping to go to Archerfield. There's a new place that's just been opened up by the Brisbane City Council. Looks like there's a lot of birds around. But I live on the north side of Brisbane, so getting to these places means I got to get up before sunrise or else I'm stuck in peak hour traffic. So you can hear a few birds about. Brown honeyeaters, they're just everywhere. It's a bit far, but let's see if we can find one. Well, that was nice. Quite high up in the tree, but got a nice photo of it, scratching its head. Now here's a bit of a spoiler alert. I'm actually thinking of going to mirrorless. If you think which mirrorless Nikon camera, it's gonna be a Nikon, that I'm gonna get, leave it in the comments. And let's see if you're right. I can give you one guess that it will not be the Nikon Z9. I don't have 9 grand to pump into a camera. Will it be the Nikon ZFC, which is a crop sensor? Or will it be the Z6? They're the two cameras I'm humming and hawing about. Both very different. Or a Drongo. Well, this is too good to pass up. Beautiful. Come on, just face me one piece, please. Got a great shot of a Rufous whistler. The sun's just hitting him. Take a look at this shot. Beautiful. And this shot of a brown honeyeater right at the top of the branch there. So nice. We got magpies over there. Don't even need to move from here. This has turned out to be a very nice morning already. I'm only like 200 meters into my walk. We'll just keep walking a bit. Now we're going to take the first path to our right here. This takes us to the bird hide. This is sometimes where I see the fantails, the mangrove Gerygones as well here. This is where it really pushes your eyes though, because you can see very shady. You come here now, you're not going to see any of the waders. All the waders and all that have all gone away now, so there's just the local birds here around the creek's edge. You'll have egrets, ibises. The tide's out, so a lot of the birds will be out on the mud flats. You can see way over there, there's an egret hunting for food. Nothing here, so let's walk back. We're just back at the start of the path. This is a place where the rainbow bee-eaters nest. Magpies are just above us, playing hide and seek with me. It sticks in the way, but still looks nice. Beautiful. It was just in front of us there. I'm really learning to have patience, not to walk too fast. Now it might seem that I'm walking fast in the video because to make the video a bit quicker, I just multiply my speed by 1.5. You can see in the video my shadow, so you can see the sun's behind my back. Now this is a seat I normally sit down, but there's a lot of water here, so very moist. You can see the path. It's right on the water's edge, so when there's big tides, the water comes right up to the edge here. Sometimes even overlaps it. There are ospreys around here sometimes, and other raptors, so you never know really what you're going to find here. That's the beauty of wildlife photography. You never know until you get out here. The last time I was here, about this area, photographed a striped heron in the tree here. Just got a couple of magnificent shots. Now we're a bit far here, but there are egrets on the other side, and I can hear. I'm just going to walk down to the water's edge here. Oh, and there's a pied cormorant over here, a little pied cormorant. Well, this is like why I like winter. Look at the water, just dead still. Look at this cormorant here, spreading his wings. Wish he was facing me, but that's all right. And we've got some little egrets over there. Now, when you're shooting in the sun like this, with the sun behind you, especially egrets, you've really got to be careful. I'm 0.3 underexposed and I'm still blowing out the bird. Now, what have we got in the trees up there? We have crows and we have figbirds. They are just so far away. But the tree that they're in is normally the tree that the ospreys sit in. Oh, we've also got some ducks there as well, but they're just too far. But there's another platform closer to them, so let's see if we can sneak up a bit closer. Oh, beautiful. This is giving us a really nice look. Oh, there are so many little herons here. Sorry, little egrets. We got some ducks on the other side. We'll just walk very slowly. So we got some little egrets. And we got some great egrets as well here. And some ducks. Now for some reason I find the birds here skittish. The grey heron's over here. Where is it? There it is. Look at that beautiful bird. Now I've gone down -1 in exposure compensation, just to make sure I don't blow the bird. Or don't blow the highlights, I mean not blow the bird, the highlights. We've got some great teals. I stopped for about 15 minutes. I just really wanted to try to wait until that duck just turned sideways to me. My patience paid off. Got a really nice photo of this duck side on to me. So as you can see, like today, the birds aren't everywhere, but I'm about, what, a third of the way through the boardwalk. I was just watching the amount of fish that were around here. It's just unreal. Bates Marine Park, Habitat Reserve, and I'm pretty sure the fish know that. There have been about 20 pant-sized bream just swimming underneath that little pontoon I was at. Lovely to see. Now this area of the boardwalk's lifted up a little bit because of course underneath us, the high tide comes in with flood, so they've lifted up off the floodplain. So I'll put up here a map of Boondah Wetlands. You can see where it is. The track, there's 2 entrances. You just choose which one you want to enter from. I won't video on the way back because you'll basically see the same path, but if I see something nice, I'll stop and share it with everybody. You can see now we're walking side on to the light, so light's still all right. It's coming from my left shoulder. Well, now we're facing directly into the sun. Look at that. Oh, nice harsh light. Oh, this is a nice little rest spot that I like to stop at. There's a nice pontoon to look out here. I'll just back up a little bit. I'll show you, like, if you come here to take photos, landscape photos, look at that. Wide angle lens. We got an incoming tide at the moment. Wow, that side's, the light's very harsh that way. So we're about 3/4 of the way through walking along this area here of the Boondah Wetlands Reserve. This is the last place where we see the creek. Slowly walk back. If I see anything, like I said before, I'll stop and share it with you. If not, I'll finish up back where we started. Let's see where all the birds were at the start. Maybe we get lucky again. Now I'll put a link up here of the video that I've done on how I've set up my Nikon D500 using the Nikon 200-500, but even if you don't use the Nikon D500, still gives you some very good ideas of how to set up your camera for wildlife photography, especially bird photography, which is 90% of what I do. It's a beautiful place here. Put a mud map of what this area looks like. Sometimes when I go out, I put the drone up, but we're in a no-fly zone here because the Brisbane airport is only about 1 kilometre away from us here, so Can't fly a drone. Let's slowly walk and see what else we can find here. Well, it's 9:15 this morning. Walked for nearly 2 hours. I didn't see too much on the way back, but what I did see was at the start we photographed some ducks at that first sort of stop that I did. They were far away on the sandbank. By the time I came back, the tide had come up and they were just in the water and they started swimming around. Got a couple of beauty shots of them. Then I stopped at Bird Hide where at the start there was nothing, but I was lucky enough to photograph a mangrove Gerygone. It just stood still just for a couple of seconds, enough for me to get a couple of nice shots. Also got a photo of a blue-faced Honeyeater directly above me. Now I don't like shooting birds directly above me, it's so hard. You can see how difficult it is, and also there's just no definition of the bird, you're just shooting straight up its belly. I tried to avoid that, but just want to add it into the video to show another bird that you can find here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Really helps me out. Stay safe, enjoy your wildlife, bird life photography. I'll see you next time.